Hey guys, how's it going? How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a good day. If you're new here, hi, I'm Brandy. I do all kinds of things, reviews, beauty stuff, dumpster diving. So what I wanted to talk about today though is something different. I'm getting, I'll just say, I'm getting approved. I just found out I was approved for a panniculectomy. I know I'm saying that wrong, but I'll put like the right spelling in the title of the video so you know what I mean. If you don't know, it's that skin that hangs like below your belly button, where if you had like the gastric sleeve or the bypass surgery, the weight loss, the bypass, gastric bypass surgery, or if you just lost a bunch of weight and you have, or had a bunch of kids or one kid, you know what I mean. Your stomach stretches and then it like deflates and you get all of this extra skin. I don't know if I'm gonna show mine in this video, but like I will. And so anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know the process that I went through in case you are doing that. So basically, I had the gastric sleeve done like 6 years ago. It was a long time ago. I was on a medication that made me gain a bunch of weight pretty fast. So I decided to get the gastric sleeve, and I lost probably like 100 pounds. I'm not sure exactly, it was years ago, but I pretty much kept it like, you know, kept this same weight, give or take. Like I gained like 25, 30 pounds during the pandemic, but I'm down 20, so I'm losing it, but I pretty much been steady, you know, give or take 20-ish pounds. So I've been wanting, and I talked to my gastric sleeve doctor right before the pandemic, so like 2019 or something, about getting the skin removed like one day. I'm like a panning 1. There's like all different, like depending on how much your skin hangs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how high, but you like the lowest number is like the lowest amount. So I'm about a 1. But I asked them, you know, about the skin, if I could ever get that like removed, because I had heard people talking about it. And he said, yeah, he said lose 30 pounds and you can do it. So, and I know a lot of people, sometimes they will go and like to first see about this to their doctor, and they tell them they need to lose weight and they get very upset or frustrated. But I didn't. I was excited. I was just excited that I can maybe get this extra skin removed finally that I've had for so long, and I'm just uncomfortable with my stomach. Like I hate it. So I was just like, all right, I can do that. I can lose 30 pounds, whatever. And I did lose it, and then the pandemic happened. So I couldn't get in to see him, and you know, hospital surgeries, all those kinds of surgeries were put on hold for people who really needed the hospital beds. So, and I ended up putting the weight back on with staying at home, not going anywhere. But then when everything started to open back up and whatever, I started exercising and stuff again to lose it before I went back to see him. So like I said, I lost like 20-ish pounds, and I thought I'd make an appointment, see what he says. So I went in and made an appointment with oh gosh, when was it? It was like February or something of 2022. And he said that I told him I probably still have to lose like 10 pounds, but he said, no, you look perfect, like you're fine. I'm gonna refer you to the plastic surgeon that I know, I work with. He was in the same hospital and everything. So I was like, cool. So I called the plastic surgeon's office, made an appointment, you know, told them I wanted to get that surgery and have a consultation. So I went in, it's the very end of March was when I got in there. It was like March 26th or something. And I talked to the surgeon about, you know, the skin and how I just don't like it, and it's just, you know, makes me uncomfortable. And he knew my doctor who did the sleeve, so, you know, he knew some of my information, but I told him anyway. And also, my sleeve doctor, when I went to see him, he gave me some powder and for the like rashes and stuff and like itchiness that you get. So you definitely want to start a paper trail. I would do that first. Like whenever you're thinking about this surgery, go to your regular doctor and tell them, you know, rashes, things like that. Get some cream or powders, whatever. Start your paper trail like as soon as possible before you even see the plastic surgeon, which I did do that. I mean, I got like the powders and stuff from my sleeve doctor. So anyway, back to where I was. So I was talking to the plastic surgeon, told him about, you know, I started using the powders and things like that. And he just, you know, went over what the surgery is, about removing below the belly button. He said, like, you know, how they cut it open. All surgeons are different. Some do it like straight across, some do like the up and down and all that. So he took pictures, you know, took all my info and said he'll submit it to the insurance company, and then we just have to wait. And as long as they approve it, I could get it done within 3 months, as little as 3 months. So anyway, I did that, and I didn't hear anything for a while, like from the office, nothing. And after about like 3 weeks, I finally got a letter from the insurance company, and they said I was denied because it was missing information on the request. Like, they didn't have the date of my sleeve. Well, they had a date, but it was wrong. They didn't have, like, the things that my insurance company needed. You needed to be at a stable weight for at least 12 months. It had to be at least 18 months since your weight loss surgery, if you had one. Rashes, things like that. And like pictures, I guess they needed, and they didn't have like almost none of that. So I was really upset because I'm like, how come they wouldn't send that over? We went over all that in the console. Like, of course it's going to get denied if it didn't have all the information. But I called the office and I told them, like, I'm upset. Like, you know, it's my first time doing this. And I let them know, like, I just didn't understand. And they did explain to me, sometimes the insurance companies will just deny without even seeing the second paper, like with all the info. So you just have to sometimes resubmit it and make sure they get all that, I guess, with like a live person in the insurance company, and then go from there. So I was like, all right. So they resubmitted everything on May 3rd is what they told me. And because I called to like follow up on like the 7th, like May 7th, after a few, like a week or two, just to see. They said they resubmitted, they have all the correct information because they had the wrong date. So they got that, and yeah. And then I got a letter. Well, they tried to call me first. The surgeon's office tried to call me like probably like a week or so later. And I didn't even see that they tried to call for like 2 days, and they called again, and they said that I was approved. And so they got all the information and to schedule my surgery. And I got a letter like 2 days later from the insurance company saying I'm approved for just the panniculectomy only. Some get approved for that and like muscle repair and other things, but for me, just that, which I'm totally fine with. Especially after getting denied, or I thought I was denied first, because it wasn't an actual denial. It wasn't like an appeal process. It was just they were missing information. So yeah, so I made the surgery date. It's for July 26th. They had an opening in June and that July date, and I took the July date just so I can get things in order. I didn't want to do it so fast yet because I'm going to need help and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at now. So I just did call, and because the surgeon sent me out a paper giving me a number to call, and I made an appointment with them for the 12th. It's like pre-surgery things like blood work and things like that. And luckily I made it on the same date as my plastic surgeon when I see him, which is the 12th, like 2 weeks before my surgery. So I'm gonna see my surgeon, and then I'll go down to the you know, pre-surgery stuff. But yeah, I'm excited, and I know this video is kind of talking a lot, but I just want to tell you, in case you're new to this, some tips I would say, recommend. I didn't do all this because I didn't know, but I belong to some Facebook groups and stuff, and a lot of people, not a lot maybe, but people get denied, and so it's good when you're first thinking about this, or you've had the sleeve surgery and it's been some time, you know, like a year or so. Start the paper trail now. Start going to the doctors, complain about the rashes and things that, you know, because when you have that extra skin, that's what ends up happening. Like in the folds, you can get rashes, it can smell, sweat, it can burn, you can get like welts even. That's really uncomfortable. I get that, and I get that under my, because I need a breast reduction too. I get that under my boobs. I actually use that powder for that too, and it works nice. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But start doing the paper trail now. Go to the doctor, the rash stuff. Take pictures if you have some. Like, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. But like, I would take pictures when you do have the rashes, just so you have it. You know, keep track of your dates when you had your sleeve or bypass surgery, or when you lost a bunch of weight, like, and how long you've been stable. Like, just keep track of all this, so that way when you go to your first plastic surgeon consultation, you have all that information. You can just hand it to them, and then they can add what they have to and give it to the insurance company. That way you have all your information, like all your ducks in a row. So, and a lot of people ask, how do you even get to see the surgeon? I was referred by my gastric sleeve doctor. He's great. I love him. He's just been wonderful. So that's what, if you had the weight loss surgeries, I would like call there or make an appointment and go in, even if you haven't been there a while, because I got it like 6 years ago. And just go and make an appointment and tell them what you're thinking. And they could probably tell you too if you're a good candidate in their opinion. And then they might even know a surgeon like mine did to refer you to. So that's what I would do. Or if you didn't have the weight loss surgery, go to your regular doctor and let them know that that's what you're thinking of, this surgery. Do they have somebody they could refer you to? Or you can always call plastic surgeons. You can call your insurance company, get the numbers on the back of your card, whatever, and call yourself. Mine is a plastic surgeon who like does reconstructive surgery. Like, that's what the office says. So, but I'm sure you can go to any, and you can also pay out of pocket if you don't have insurance. So I would call around to get prices and things for that. But I will be like doing videos as getting more into the process, like you know, when I meet with my doctor, I'll do another video. And then post-op, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. I'm nervous for the recovery, because, you know, I heard it can be hard. I'm debating on renting a recliner from like Rent-A-Center or something, because I looked it up. It was like $20 a week, but it had some special where it's like $10 your first week. So I figured I could rent it for like 3 weeks, be like $50. The thing about Rent-A-Center, before anyway, they used to deliver it and like put it together. So if they still do that, that's probably what I'll do because of that. Because it's just me and my son who's 19. And my sister lives an hour away, and my mom lives in a whole other state, so I really don't have any help. My mom's offering to come down, so I might take her up on that. I just live in a small apartment, so, but I might get the recliner. I think I probably will, just to rent it until I don't need it, and then they can come get it. But yeah, I know that was a lot of information. I just wanted to, you know, put it out there. Maybe you guys could comment down below. Let me know if you guys are going through this process and what it's like for you. I'm just trying to meet other people that are going through this. So I'm not just like by myself, because nobody in my family or anything has ever had anything like this. So, all right, guys, I know it was a long video, but I hope this information helps somebody. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.